Well, hello there, everyone. Today I'm back with yet another weather radio thrift store find. This one should be pretty interesting because it's, I believe, more radios and for cheaper than I've ever really gotten. But they are all going to need a fair bit of work. First, we have two WR100s, and one of them is a bit yellowed, but that's not really something I get concerned with. And these are both the newer V5s with the newer No Weather Radio logo. One's from December of 2007, and the other is from January of 2008. So these were probably acquired by the same person at the same time. Or they could have been, I don't know. Unfortunately, one of them has a totally busted battery terminal. The spring is just gone even. And it's all corroded out in there. But oddly enough, the other terminals don't appear to be affected at all. So I'm grateful for that, at least. And with the other one, there is some mess on this door here and inside of the compartment a little bit, but there doesn't appear to be any corrosion, which is quite a surprise. Now, it does seem like some of these 2007 to 2008 era Midland radios get decoder issues, just in my experience from ones I've gotten recently. So I don't know. Unfortunately, they wrote the price tag with Sharpie in some bad spots on these. One on the screen, and the other on the part with all the holes for the speaker. But because both of them are smooth surfaces, I should be able to get the Sharpie wiped off without using the baking soda paste. And of course, neither of these come with the power adapters. And believe me, I looked around in the store for them. And finally, this one has some, I forget what it's called, but it's got some damage on the screen here. And I do have a spare screen for these, but I don't know if there's any way to get it to actually stay in place. And second, we have a 12250 with a busted speaker, and it couldn't get any reception in the store, which is probably just a function of the store's location. But I don't know, I'll have to see. And it kind of sounded like the speaker is just busted and maybe not the actual audio signal, so hopefully this should be a fairly simple fix. But it is a pretty dirty and dusty radio. And actually, let's see if there's anything in here. There's a RadioShack battery. I think this is not the first time I've gotten a 250 with a RadioShack battery in it. And thankfully it's not corroding. Although it has caused the foam in here to deteriorate to the extent of leaving behind some of its original adhesive, which is pretty sticky, but thankfully it's not really transferring off of it. So I don't know, maybe I can get this to get back in place somehow? I don't know. This was made in October of 1999. So let's test out this 250 first. Oh, the antenna's all bent. Right here. Yeah, that's all the way up. But yeah, it doesn't actually sound scratchy, so hopefully if I get the speaker replaced, it will work just fine. Both of these wheels need some deoxit. I might actually be able to just go ahead and unbend the antenna right now, in fact. Usually, it's kind of hard to get them to bend exactly properly, but it's not too hard to bend them. That just about looks good enough, I think. Oh yeah, it moves a lot better now. Whoa. And I will just go ahead and check if there's anything programmed in here already. Oh wow. There are counties actually written on the FIPS code sticker, and it's stuck in place on the door here. And the first county is mine. That's quite cool. So yeah, I expect I'll see those counties in the memory here. Oh wow, it's in alert mode. It's not in voice mode. It's interesting. And it was on continuous backlight. I saw it in the store. And yep, it's on multiple county mode. Oh, interestingly enough, they're not programmed in the order that they are written down on the paper here. And there's nothing in the second one. But the first and third do have counties. And nothing in the fourth, but the fifth position has my county. And nothing in the sixth or seventh, but there is one in the eighth position, according to this slip of paper. Yep, that is one of them on here. It's the second one on the slip of paper. And there's one in the ninth position and the 10th. And nothing after that. And unfortunately, there's no way to see what the previous user selected with the alerts. So I'll just select yes for all of them because that's what I always do. And that should be it. Now, other than being very dirty and dusty, I believe this radio doesn't have any actual damage on it. So this should be a nice thing to refurbish. If I can get myself to clean this off tonight, I might even be able to give it to somebody who's coming over tomorrow. Awesome. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to find a gift for her, yeah, today. My schedule's been kind of crazy lately, actually. Anyway, I'll plug in my spare WR100 power supply. I really hope I can find some more of these someday. Actually, are these the same? I found these in the basement recently. Oh, they only output 5 volts. They both just output 5 volts. I think they are the same plug size. So maybe I could use these plugs on other 12-volt adapters. Of course, this one doesn't have the wires separated. Anyway, I'll plug in the one with the weird screen so we can make sure it's not totally damaged. Alright, looks like it's good. Well, it's not totally good, because it sounds pretty distorted. Good thing I've got replacement tuner filters for this. That's usually what the problem is when they have distorted sound quality. And this one's on tone mode too. I almost wonder if these all three came from the same person. Or the same place.
At Gainesville, it was mostly sunny and 80.
Actually, that may be the speaker sounding weird.
east winds 10, lows in the lower 60s. Wind northeast at 7, cloudy.
Oh no, it's definitely not from the same place as the 250. It's got a totally different code. Begins with 090. I have no idea what that's for, actually. Nothing in any of the other memory positions.
Highs in the mid-80s. Lows in the upper 60s. Monday and Monday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. The upper 60s. Tuesday
I think
and
this button
Thursday
needs to be
night,
cleaned.
partly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 80s. Lows in the lower 70s. Wednesday and Wednesday night, partly cloudy.
But that is odd. I've never really heard a WR100 with limited treble response like this.
Lows in the lower 70s. For more detailed weather, water, and climate information.
Also, if I hold it over here, it's getting some kind of buzzing sound. That is interesting. And yeah, this is the one with the busted battery terminal. So I guess it's possible some of the corrosion traveled to the board and damaged it. I'll have to take a look at that. I just hope the decoder isn't dead like it is on the last WR100 I thrifted. Oh yeah, and if you're seeing the price tags on these, they were actually all half off today. So all combined, these three, including tax, even cost less than $9.
Southeast at 7. At Cornelia, it was mostly sunny.
Well, there we go. That one's already ready to go. It is on tone mode as well,
At Canyon, it was...
but it's defaulted to channel 6. And it's on multiple. And the first county is mine. And it's got, in the second and third positions, some of the other counties that were programmed into the 250.
Northeast at 10. Elsewhere across the region, at Chattanooga, it was mostly sunny and 87, wind calm. At Asheville, it was partly sunny and 74, wind south at 10.
Alright, that one seems to sound normal, but it is also getting some of that buzzing sound. So I'll have to wait a whole week to see if the decoder is dead, because today is Wednesday. But I think this should be good to go for someone else who needs a weather radio and requested one from me. Alright, there we go. That's my weather radio thrift store finds for today, which is August 6th, I believe, 2025. Thanks for watching.